Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please hit the subscribe. Now this start video. The long-awaited return of Randy Orton. A story of friendship, resilience, and the power of RK-Bro. If you're a WWE fan, you've probably been wondering, where is Randy Orton? The Viper, one of the most iconic superstars in wrestling history, has been absent from our screens since November 2024. His absence has left a void in the WWE universe, and fans are itching for his return. But here's the good news. Randy Orton is doing well, and his former tag team partner, Matt Riddle, has given us an update that's equal parts heartwarming and exciting. Let's rewind a bit. Remember RK-Bro, that unlikely but utterly brilliant tag team of Randy Orton and Matt Riddle. The duo that had us laughing, cheering, and buying their merch like crazy. Yeah, that one. Their partnership wasn't just a highlight of WWE programming between 2021 and 2022. It was a masterclass in storytelling, chemistry, and pure entertainment. They won the Raw Tag Team Championships twice, but more importantly, they won our hearts. Now let's dive into what Matt Riddle had to say about his former partner, their friendship, and the possibility of an RK-Bro reunion. Spoiler alert, it's going to make you smile. In a recent interview on Stories with Briscoe and Bradshaw, Matt Riddle opened up about his first meeting with Randy Orton, and let's just say it wasn't exactly love at first sight. Riddle admitted that their initial interactions were, well, a little tense. If you followed WWE long enough, you know Randy Orton has a reputation for being a no-nonsense veteran. So when the laid-back, flip-flop-wearing, original bro Matt Riddle came into the picture, it's no surprise there were some growing pains. But here's the thing about chemistry. It can't be forced. But when it clicks, it's magic. And that's exactly what happened with RK-Bro. What started as an awkward pairing turned into one of the most entertaining tag teams in recent memory. Riddle described his time teaming with Orton as the best time of my wrestling career. High praise coming from a guy who's had some pretty incredible moments in the ring. What's even more touching is that their friendship has endured beyond their time as a tag team. Riddle revealed that he and Orton are still in touch, and that the 14-time world champion is doing good. For fans who've been worried about Orton's well-being, that's a huge relief. Let's not forget the context of Randy Orton's absence. The Viper has been dealing with a career-threatening back injury that required surgery and extensive rehabilitation. It's the kind of injury that makes you hold your breath and wonder if your favorite superstar will ever return to the ring. But if there's one thing we know about Randy Orton, it's that he's a fighter. During an appearance on Logan Paul's Impulsive podcast after his in-ring return in late 2023, Orton opened up about how Matt Riddle played a pivotal role in keeping him going. Yes, you read that right. Randy Orton, the legend killer, the apex predator, credited Matt Riddle with saving him. Orton admitted that he was working on borrowed time before teaming with Riddle. The physical toll of being a WWE superstar for over 2 decades was catching up to him, and he was struggling to find the same passion he once had for wrestling. But then came RK-Bro. The partnership rejuvenated Orton, reigniting his love for the business. Riddle's energy, charisma, and willingness to take on the bulk of the in-ring work allowed Orton to continue doing what he loves, even when his body was begging for a break. It's a testament to the power of partnership. Sometimes, all it takes is the right person to remind you why you fell in love with something in the first place. For Randy Orton, that person was Matt Riddle. While we're on the topic of Matt Riddle, let's address the elephant in the room. In September 2023, WWE released Riddle from his contract. It was a shocking move, especially considering how over he was with the fans. But if there's one thing we've learned about Riddle, it's that he's resilient. During his interview with Gerald Briscoe and JBL, Riddle expressed his desire to make a WWE comeback. And honestly, who wouldn't want to see the original bro back in the ring? Riddle's release was a tough pill to swallow for fans, but it's clear that he hasn't lost his passion for wrestling. And if there's one thing that could make his return even sweeter, it's the possibility of reuniting with Randy Orton. Speaking of which, here's where things get really exciting. When discussing RK-Bro, Matt Riddle revealed that both he and Randy Orton want to reunite down the line. Let that sink in for a moment. The thought of RK-Bro gracing our screens again is enough to make any wrestling fan's heart skip a beat. Their partnership was special because it was so unexpected. Randy Orton, the serious, methodical veteran, paired with Matt Riddle, the carefree, goofy stoner. On paper, it shouldn't have worked, but in practice, it was pure gold. Their contrasting personalities created a dynamic that was both hilarious and endearing. Whether they were cracking jokes, delivering RKOs, or celebrating with their signature handshake, RK-Bro was a breath of fresh air in the WWE landscape. And let's not forget the impact they had on the business. RK-Bro wasn't just a tag team. They were a phenomenon. Their merch flew off the shelves, their segments were must-see TV, and their matches were show stealers. They proved that sometimes the most unlikely pairings can produce the most magical results. As of now, Randy Orton's return to WWE television is still up in the air. But if there's one thing we know about the Viper, it's that he's full of surprises. Whether he comes back as a solo act or reunites with Matt Riddle, one thing is certain: the WWE Universe will be ready to welcome him with open arms. Orton's career has been nothing short of legendary. From his early days as the third-generation superstar to his evolution into one of the most decorated champions in WWE history, he's proven time and time again that he's one of the best to ever do it. And if his partnership with Matt Riddle taught us anything, it's that he's not afraid to try new things and reinvent himself. Let's take a moment to appreciate why RK-Bro resonated with fans so deeply. It wasn't just about the in-ring action, though that was incredible. It was about the story. It was about two guys from completely different worlds coming together and forming an unbreakable bond. It was about Randy Orton finding joy in wrestling again, and Matt Riddle proving that he belonged on the big stage. Their partnership was a reminder that wrestling is at its best when it's fun, when it makes you laugh, when it makes you cheer, when it makes you feel something. RK-Bro was all of that and more. They were the perfect blend of comedy and intensity, and they left an indelible mark on WWE history. At the end of the day, wrestling is about connection. It's about the moments that make us feel something, whether it's joy, excitement, or even heartbreak. And that's why Randy Orton's return, and the possibility of an RK-Bro reunion, matters so much. It's not just about the matches or the storylines. It's about the emotional investment we have in these characters and their journeys. For fans who followed Randy Orton's career for years, seeing him overcome a career-threatening injury and return to the ring would be nothing short of inspiring. And for those who fell in love with RK-Bro, the thought of seeing them back together is enough to bring a tear to your eye. So what's next for Randy Orton and Matt Riddle? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure: the WWE Universe is ready. Ready for the Viper to strike again. Ready for the original Bro to make his comeback. And most of all, ready for RK-Bro to reunite and remind us why we fell in love with wrestling in the first place. Until then, we'll keep our eyes glued to the screen, waiting for that familiar theme music to hit. Because when Randy Orton and Matt Riddle step back into the ring, you know it's going to be something special.